Hey guys, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. So this week I reached out to Bryce Karasiak of University of South Florida. He's one of the new assistants down there on staff, and he's primarily in charge of women's basketball and women's golf. So I reached out to him and I'm wondering about his basketball programming, because I know there's a lot of strength and conditioning coaches out there who just solely focus on basketball programs who may feel that they can get some beneficial information from him. So reached out to him. And thanks for watching this. If you haven't done so already, make sure to follow me on Instagram at No Nonsense Training and look me up on YouTube. Thanks very much. Stay strong.
Hi everyone, this is Bryce Karasiak, Assistant Athletic Performance Coach, University of South Florida, Women's Basketball Strength Coach. Coach Norcott from Wayne State asked me to speak on my women's basketball program. So the question he has for me is, most collegiate basketball programs have a pretty unique schedule when it comes to practices, traveling, and games. Do I have a specific system that works for me when training in season, and can I elaborate on those things? For me, it just depends on each year and our travel schedule and our game schedule. Right now we're going into our preseason, so we're going 4 days a week, an hour worth of weights, half hour worth of conditioning. Once we hit about October 7th, we will be more of a in-season mode, drop the weights down to 3 days a week, no conditioning. Conditioning only happens at practice. Once the season starts, first game, we go to 2 days a week. When I'll elaborate a little bit more on that in the sense of training-wise. Usually we're pretty strict on our travel schedule depending on when our games are. It's usually a Thursday, Saturday, or Thursday, Sunday type of game schedule. So what I like to do is come in either on a Sunday right after a game or a Monday right after a game, depending on our schedule. Do more of a lower body focused day, obviously with some upper body in there, but continuously training heavy on our lower body. It gives us time to recover for next Thursday's game. The next schedule would be, I would say, on Tuesday or Wednesday prior to the game. We'll be more upper body focus, lower body recovery, and then we'll do a good little flush, stretch, foam roll, recovery work at the end. Training cycle wise, usually what I'll do is I'll break it down to 5, 3, and 1 method. So a takeoff of Jim Wendler's 5, 3, 1 method, and we'll rotate that cycle. So the first week will be all 5s, the next week will be all 3s, and then we'll do a 5, 3, 1. We never do a plus or max out session. I'll use a lot of accommodating resistance bands, chains, so forth. What I will do is I will not back squat our student athletes either. I want to take the load off their spine, so we'll do a lot of front squat, dumbbell step-ups, lunges, Zercher squats even. Anything to take that load off the spine to prevent any type of potential injuries from the stress of the season practice, and then also including the weight room. Upper body will do pretty much everything that we do off season: bench, military press, dumbbell, military press, dumbbell, bench. Anything you can think of, we're still doing. After each cycle, a 4-week cycle, I'll change the exercises up again, and we'll do 4 different exercises, 4 different main lifts. So maybe instead of front squat, we'll do a front split squat or a front step back lunge. Instead of a hang clean, we'll just do a hang high pull. Instead of a hang snatch, we'll do a dumbbell snatch. And my cycle rotates every 4 weeks. So the first week will be 5s. We do 4 sets, 5 reps. Second week is 4 sets, 3 reps. Third week is 2 sets of 5, 3, and 1. Obviously, accommodating the weights for the student athletes as they go. If we're seeing kids that are playing 40 minutes a game, we're going to decrease the weight, concentrate on technique, concentrate on bar speed, and the like. Once we have some time off during Christmas break, we'll change it up a little bit, start training a little bit more heavier, add a little bit increased volume because we're not playing any games, kind of prepare them for the rest of the season. As we go, we're going to continue that cycle. Usually what we'll do as the season goes on, we'll decrease the weight but increase accommodating resistance. So we'll increase the chain tension, we'll increase the band tension, we'll increase the things that are going to take probably some stress off of their the full range of motion. Maybe we'll do a heavy partial squat. Again, I want to continue to handle heavy weights, but I don't want to, overstimulate them in the sense of the volume as we go. Coach likes to practice quite a bit for a quite long period of time. So we have to accommodate that as well. As we go throughout the season, I will also plan a third day lift for those kids that aren't traveling or redshirting. They need a little bit of extra work, so we'll bring them in maybe in between as we're traveling on the road at the hotel, or if we can get into a gym, a weight room facility located near our playing site. Take them in there, get a little bit longer of a lifting session in, a little bit more extra conditioning. Again, you have to be on your feet. Change is always occurring. Schedules with basketball are always changing, so you always have to be able to accommodate those schedules. And if you're not being able to accommodate those schedules, then the coaches aren't going to be obviously very happy with us. The staff I work for, I'm new on staff, so I'm learning as we go. We're very, very big on nutrition. I'm in charge of the nutritional aspects on the road. I'm in charge of nutritional aspects inside of the weight room. With protein recovery, we have peanut butter. We offer fruits, snacks, protein bars in their locker room. I allow for each individual to choose one specific meal that they want, and we put it in the lounge area, so they'll always have that there for them to aid in recovery and make sure we're getting the right things in their body needed for the long season. I'm looking forward to this upcoming season. So far the girls have done great this summer, heading into preseason, like I said, this week. So we're going to push it a little bit harder, increase the intensity in the sense of conditioning wise. The weights are going to be, the intensity is going to increase, the load is going to decrease a little bit. We're going to work on fast twitch muscle fibers, bar speed, moving the bar fast, getting out of the hole fast, increasing our plyometrics, increasing our conditioning aspect of once October 7th hits. Coach wants them in shape, and we don't have to worry about any conditioning, so we'll do a lot of that. Hopefully this presentation has helped. Again, it's what's worked for me over the past. We're always changing, always evolving, always accommodating in any sense, but so far so good. In my past experiences have been very, very successful keeping kids healthy throughout the season, and strong heading into the next postseason or off season. Wish you all the best of luck. Thanks Coach Norcott for allowing me to speak. As you can see, sunny, warm, hot and humid Tampa on my back porch. Go Bulls.